up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thanks for clicking on the video. We're going to learn this awesome Metallica song, you guys. And also, thanks to my friends at Boss, we're going to be rocking it on the Boss Katana, but they have created two awesome free patches for this song. One is that great intro, clean solo sound, and another heavy rhythm. They're both free, and the links are below. Huge thanks to Boss for providing those and for sponsoring the video. All right, let's rock. All right, we're going to start with this opening acoustic pattern, and it's based on an A minor chord, but it starts with the index finger off, which makes it an A sus2. Now, the pattern happens for this whole intro on the acoustic, and it starts with a pinch where you hit the A and the B string together, and I'm using my thumb and my middle finger, and that index finger there is off, so... Then it does a repeating da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, a little sequence of 4 da-da-das, and it's G string with the index finger, then the D string, so, and then the B string, so G, D, B, and I'm using index, thumb, middle. So first it pinches, then this pattern. And so for the first 4 of these, it does 3 of those da-da-da patterns with the index finger off. And on the 4th one, it comes down to that. So altogether. So da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, index goes down. 4 of these now. After it does 4 repeats of that, now the pattern changes. The right hand gets to do the same thing. What changes is the left index finger. So now it does 2 open, 2 down, followed by 1 open and 3 down, and then back to the 2 and 2. Followed by the 1 and 3 again. So if you listen, you'll hear it. It makes sense. 1 open, 3 down. Followed by the next part of the song. The band kicks in. So now we got to get to that section. But there's electric clean guitar that is going on over that I will show you. But first, we're going to finish the rest of the acoustic part. All right, so the next section, we're going to be in the same A minor position. So the open A with the thumb, and then I'm hitting the D with the thumb, G, B. Then I'm thinking of a C major chord here, but I'm pinching the A and B. So. Next, it's the A string, D string, B string. So, from the top of that new section. Then D, B. So from the top of the section. Now the index finger is still there, but we're going to go over to the 3rd fret E string. Index is still there, and you're going to pinch the low E string and that B string, and you're going to pull off that first fret B string. And then the open G after that. And then after that, you hit that E string again. So from the top of the new section, then the open G again, and then we're going to form the E minor chord shape. We're not going to hit those fingers right away, but the next thing is a pinch between the E and the G. And then the D string, and I'm using the index finger. So these and then that. So from the top of the new section. Then I switch my hand position to my index finger on the second fret, and I'm going to pinch with the open A string with my thumb and middle finger with the index. Middle finger on the second fret G. Hammer to the 4 back, but you're pinching that. Start the new section. So bum, bum, bum. Then we quickly switch back to that first position. And we're going to go into the next 2 bars. So right after you form that shape, and we're going to go A, D, G, B, C chord, pinch the A and B. So and then A, D, so pinch, then that A and D string. High E now. Pinch A and B. So from those second 2 bars, second 2 measures. One more time. Now, ring finger on that G, and we're going to pinch that with the open high E. And so, James Hetfield, there's a couple little detours I'm taking. He fingers a couple of these little spots differently, but they're the exact same notes, and it's easier. It's going to be easier for most people to play it, but it's the exact same notes. He just plays instead of... the same notes, little different timbre to it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. I'm just saying it up front, okay? So I'm hitting the 3rd fret and the open high E, and then I'm letting that ring out, and I hit 3-0. And it's just real easy to play. Then the low E again, so. Then the open B, once again, he's playing that, but I'm just keeping that position. Hit the open B, so. So after that open B, I'm hitting the open E and the 2nd fret. It outlines an E major chord. And that, as that open E rings out, 1, So 1, 1 by itself, 4, oh, 2, slide to 4, into that A shape again, into, before the G, 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 right? So, all together, those last two measures. Here's where the fun begins. We've got the patch for the clean part. It's free in the link below. Little spaghetti western vibe. I'm using the bridge pickup on a telly. It's got reverb and compression on it. Sounds really cool, I think. You could use this for other cool sounds, other things besides this tune, but the riff is 2, 4, 5, and I'm hammering up to that 5. 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2. That's the pattern. It does it again. That finger picking part's happening. So far we've got 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2 again. 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2. Now the progression and the drums kick in. 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 2. So at some point you want to switch your fingers so that you can land, you could land your ring finger or your middle finger, but basically you have to go 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, and then 5 on the D. And then one time we're going to hit this 5 on the D and 4 on the G, double stop. And then back to the second fret on the D, and then we roll over to the G, just like on the acoustic part, between the 2 and the 4 on the G, hammer off. So you could slide with your ring there, but then you have to switch. One more time. First part. Starts the same way now. 2, 4, slide into 5. You could hammer it. So I'm hopping over to the B string and hammering from 3 to 5 on the B string. Ba, ba, 5, 5, 5, 3, 4 on the G. So from the top of the melody. So slides from 4 to 1, and you get the open B string in with it. Then I'm in this position where my ring finger is now on the 4th fret, pulled off to open, then 2 hammered to 4. And then, which would then be, the acoustic part playing that. So, all right, if you made it this far, I say, oh, yeah. We're switching to heavy guitar, and there is a patch for that as well, and it's a great Metallica James Hetfield style patch. We're going to play the heavy part now. So with the open A string, we're going to hit the 12th fret of the D string with that. Then the 10, then the 9. Then you hit that 9 again and you hammer on pull off that 10th fret. So it's a quick hammer on pull off, then right over to the 10th fret A string, but with the open E with it. So cha-cha with the open E palm mute. Then you grab the you grab the 12th fret of the G string with the open D ringing out. So 12 to 11 on the G. Then 10 on the D with the open A. And then 2 palm mutes on that open A string. So back to the open A with the 12th fret D, but it has one lead in and one and. So the first one's 1 and so there's an extra open A with the 12th fret. So right from the open A and 10th fret on the last one of that riff, now we're going to do a pull off from 10 open and then palm muting on the open A. Then the 9th fret D, pull off to open A twice, then 7th fret, then 5th fret. So then we hit a C power chord, which is the 3 and 5 of the D, A and D. You hit that. Then on the 3rd fret A string, you do a hammer on pull off and then open A. To a G power chord. And then on the second time, it's an E power chord, and then an A power chord. Next section is the solo section, heavy rhythm, and so it's an A power chord to a C power chord to an E power chord, and it's 1 2 3 1 2 A C E D D D A. So 1 2 3 1 2. So from the top, 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, and then you have to go up and then slide back from the 12th fret. So there's a little half step bend on the 4th fret G. So on the last one, 1 2 3 1 B, it's just one hit on that A power chord into, which we've already learned, but then this time, real easy, but it's E power chord for 2 counts, 1 2, then hit it again for 4 counts, so 1 2 1 2 3 4, A power chord. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, huge shout out to Boss for providing those 2 free patches in the link below. Also, if you haven't yet, I would appreciate you subscribing here to my channel, Marty Music, and clicking that bell notification. Thank you for that. Hope to see you later.